I got into climbing.
And I started climbing.
First time I climbed,
I got into climbing.
I got into climbing.
I enjoyed the rock climbing more.
When we started climbing,
I've been climbing almost 60 years.
it wasn't until I started climbing in a gym a little bit, but it wasn't until I met Brian and we started talking about moving out to Washington, and I realized I'm only in my 40s, and if I want to do some mountaineering and climbing, it's not too late to do that. So when we moved out here, I started climbing outside, which I have always loved being outside. I just like kind of stripping everything away and making life as simple as possible.
I needed something to sort of kind of pour myself into. I was at a transition stage of my life, getting sober, really, and I needed something to focus my energies elsewhere. And climbing is all-consuming when you're doing it. You don't think about anything else. You're just doing it, and that was just great. I needed something like that.
The outdoor experience, I think it really gets you to start to see all the beauty and the different parts of the world, and see how other people see the world and how they have used it, I think, in a lot of ways. And so I think it reinforces the need for all of us to be able to take care of it, because it's a commodity that is something that shouldn't be wasted and lost.
And developed kind of a core group where we meet informally on Saturday mornings. Everybody climbs and coaches each other and spurs each other along, and also that's been very rewarding. A lot of challenges and progress.
I think I like about climbing is I've always been attracted to more individual sports and less of the team sport thing. And although it's individual, one of the cool things is camaraderie with the people you climb with. They're very positive people. They tend to push you, but in a very great way. And it's a wonderful sport to be outside with your friends and hang out. And, it's as challenging as you want it to be. I think it's contradictory to what a lot of people say. It's a very safe sport, but I love it. I can't say enough about it.
Meeting people like yourself.
yeah.
As much as anything. We enjoy the climbing, but just sitting in the dirt and hanging out with people is probably close to 50% of it. So we enjoy that.
It's a beautiful country that we live in, most of it.
Yeah.
And it gives you pleasure to be able to just go out and exercise and keep your body fitter. Dave and I are probably the two of the oldest people here, but we feel like for us, if we can continue to do any sport, but the one we chose was climbing, it's an all-body sport. And if we can carry on doing that, at some level or other, we know that eventually it's going to taper off.
I think it already is.
It might have done, yeah. But if we can keep on doing that, it's prolonging our active life, basically, because it affects everything. You're stronger and you're walking around, you're going hiking and stuff, and just in day to day. And we were discussing with someone the other day, a medical person, to do with body weight exercise, that kind of stuff, and so basically everything we do, we're trying to keep our bodies in better condition. Hopefully it's working.
Definitely is. Cool.
All right.
That's it.
Is that it? Okay,
All
is that enough
That was
for us?
fairly painless.